Hi guys, we're here today at the Triumph Adventure Experience. We've got a press day where 8 journalists from various publications have turned up to experience what we have to offer here at the Adventure Experience. So today we're taking them on a classic sort of adventure day where we use either the Tigers or the modern classic range, the Scramblers. It'll be about 100 miles of sort of mixed off-road. It's going to be quite wet out there with plenty of puddles. We'll take them for a little bit of an assessment to start with and see how everybody gets on and see where the pace is, and then we should have a good day. I'll give you a little tour of our facilities so you can see what we've got here. You can see some of the bikes we've got, which are like our modern classic range. So there's the Scrambler 1200X, the Scrambler 400X, which is a fabulous bike, and this is becoming a real popular bike within our range. We've got 6 400s here, and I've ordered more for next year because they're so popular, really. And then the real sort of favourite of everybody's is a 1200 XE. We do use the Street Scrambler, but I think the 900 Street Scrambler, this 400X seems to be, becoming more and more popular. So, our Scrambler range, it probably represents about 40% of our customers. It's quite a busy sort of thing. But if you do come here, and you're ill-equipped, we've got a number of sort of race shirts and apparel to sort of purchase. There's a fair amount of safety equipment. We do a higher range, so if you've never had equipment or you don't know what you need for off-road, we can sort that out. This has been designed specifically for the TAE, so it's the same stuff whether you can purchase it or hire it from us. A number of the guys have been wearing that today. Awesome bit of stuff, really works well for off-roading. We also do, if you come with me, a new range of electric motorcycles, which are manufactured by Ossett, and Ossett is now owned by Triumph Motorcycles. These are so much fun. Over the last 12 months, we've done numerous courses, and they're superb for people with non-licenses, beginners that are just getting into motorcycling and have never done it before, right through to sort of experienced adults. You've got a 4-year-old that you want to ride, come and do an experience with us, and you can bring your kids, and you can see we've got over 90 bikes here, and this is just some of the bikes. We've finished the season now, and there's a mixture of modern classics in here, Tiger 900s, Tiger 12 adventure bikes. Some are dirty, some are clean. Some have had an easy life, some have had a harder life. The bikes are incredible, what you see them go through and how they tackle it and survive. It's awesome. We've got everything you need when you visit us, okay? There's toilets here, there's showers here, there's towels for everybody to use, so after you've done, all right, there's ladies' changing rooms, men's changing rooms. So they're dirty now because the boys have just come back from a day on the hill. If you hire equipment from us, all the kit is placed in the locker in the correct sizes. You just open your locker and it'll all be in there ready for you. We have a drying room. This is quite a well-used. Living and working here in Wales, this is, for us, a key part of flipping the clothing and keeping it clean sort of thing. We have knee pads, body armour, gloves, more gloves than you can imagine, of all size. And like I said, we can go from 4 years right up to any adult size. Huge range of boots. So we've got enough to sort of cater for 30 guys if you're coming with us. A huge fleet of helmets. Predominantly, we don't hire many for the adventure bikes. It's mainly for the Ossets. But if you haven't got the appropriate equipment, you can hire it from us. You don't need a dirt bike helmet. 90% of our clients come in normal standard road helmets. It's totally fine. Okay, and then you sort of got the children's sort of youth packs where there's boots and protective equipment for the kids, Ossett jackets, for the Ossett riders, and generally we can cater for any rider that has never done anything or has done loads. And if you do come to us, we can offer you an experience where you can turn up with, in your jeans and your casual equipment, go and have a fabulous day, get our stuff muddy, get our bikes dirty, and then go home and, have enjoyed a good day's riding. Okay? Come on this way. So, yeah, we brought you into the sort of more workshop area, and you can see, there's Optimates here for keeping the bikes charged, when we're flipping them. These bikes are currently being reworked, ready for them to go back to the factory, checked over and out to dealerships, because our season has now ended. What is your season, by the way? Our season runs from April through to October, but because we've got the Ossets, and we do a lot of private sort of one-to-one sessions now in the winter. We've been running, this will be our 8th year, and over the sort of last couple of years, the winters are getting busy where people want to do courses with us on a private one-to-one session throughout the winter. We can do that. That's not a massive issue. The problem becomes when you're trying to do something with 30 guys in the freezing cold. It's not such a pleasure, So to make it more pleasurable, we operate between April and October. This is Paul's workshop, where he's either balancing wheels, maintaining the jet washes. Every day we come back, we are watching spare parts upstairs, spare seats. So if you want lowered seats, you can have lowered seats. To be fair, we don't have a huge amount of spare parts because, to be honest, we don't use a huge amount of spare parts. The bikes don't generally break down. What happens is you might get lever damage or crash damage, but as in the bike repairs, the bikes just don't break down. I think what happens is we see more crash damage, drop bikes, broken levers, maybe a side panel mirror, than we do actual the bikes breaking down. We run these bikes on 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 5 day courses, and we'll just lube the chain on them, keep an eye on the pads, in case we need to do a pad mid-tour. Other than that, we're not replacing clutches, we don't have engine failures. If somebody damages it, it's normally because they've fallen on a rock or they've clipped a bank in or something like that. It's incredible, and you've obviously been with us today, seen what the bikes go through, but that's 1 day in, we run that 4 days a week, right from April through to October. Like when I first started this, I thought, these bikes, they're expensive, they're big adventure bikes, they're going to be fragile. That's not the case. They're not fragile. And what you get is you get 2 bikes for the value of 1. You get your road bike and your off-road bike. You can ride from London or the Midlands into Wales or to your destination, take them off-road and then ride home. You can't do that on many other bikes. An adventure bike is opening up so much so many things to people, and they really are good, and the reliability is incredible. They fall in water, they fall in puddles, and yes, we pick them back up. You see the electronics, the switch cubes are submerged, covered in mud, and you just pick it up, press a button, and off it goes. And we're right at the end of the season finished. These bikes are not new. They've done a full season in the muck and the mud and the wet, and they get a huge amount of maintenance, but in a check sheet tick fashion. We're not here stripping them apart because they don't need it. We don't have issues, and I got 1 mechanic to look after all them bikes, and Paul is busy, and he wouldn't have it any other way if you ask him. These bikes, Alex, what happens is They're normally turned the other way. Paul would prep this. This is like the bay that goes out. So when we're ready, this bay would be the day's ride in. We have a simple system of, you've either got a green peg, so if it's green, it's good. If it's grey, it's bad. So all of these will be pegged now to say that Paul's got to check them.
Is that Paul there?
That's Paul.
Hello, Paul. You all right?
You know these are getting a real like back of house experience here. Look, this is the this is the real beauty of TAE, isn't it, Reese? This is where the instructors hang out. So we carry a fair amount of tyre stock. So these are the tyres that we're currently stocking. We're using Anarchy Wilds by Michelin. We were using a Karoo by Metzeler. We're not using them now purely because we've just changed the model bike. The Anarchy's are amazing tyres. They've transformed how the bikes operate off-road, and they're superb on the road. So they're top quality off-road tyre. So you've got, what's your head? Yeah. So these are some of the VIN boxes. So what happens, the bikes come to us, they get taken down, we take the mirrors off, we change a few things. The VIN boxes and anything that we don't use as we off-road prep them go in this box. These boxes then get transformed. We bring out anything that we haven't used and go back on the bikes. Then these boxes and bikes go back for a double check before they go out to the dealership.
What do you take off, like pillion pegs?
Normally pillion pegs, we leave mirrors on. It'll normally be pillion pegs will come off. We'll adjust levers. We'll take off things like spotlights, anything that's just going to be damaged or pointlessly damaged, and we don't need them. We bolt on the crash bars, bolt on the lower crash bars, and that's it. And the new crash bar for the Tiger 900 is incredible. Right, so this is our higher clothing storage. So like I was showing you downstairs, you have multitude of sizes of jackets, body armors, waterproofs, jerseys, gloves. Oh, there's our. He is.
Hello.
This is Gareth, our #1 instructor and driver. He's a dual mixture of.
I know he's like.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got our office. This is the hub with Rebecca and Betty, and all the sort of bookings go on, And then we've got sales. These are sort of t-shirts and things. So like if you want to buy a t-shirt or you want to buy some waterproofs, we've got a full range of kit here to be able to do that. Yeah. So this is the kitchen.
And then we're back out in where we started.
We're back. Yeah.
Huh. What building? Did Triumph make this building?
No, they've done a lot. So this building 8 years ago was transformed into the adventure experience, and some of the ways the building is used has changed since the original building, and it's allowed us to have a flow-in sort of customer experience within the building. It's a great building, a great facility for us. And I think it's a nice place to spend your time. You come here, you don't spend a huge amount of time in this building, but when you start your registration and your induction into the course, you'll learn a lot of information about what's going to happen throughout the day. And then when you come back, we've got the showers, the towels, all the things you need to finish off your day. Our average customer is 54, and no, they're not pros. The majority of our customers are people that are retired. They want to learn some skills off-roading. They want to go and do some adventuring, do some trail riding. They want to, change their skill set, improve on their skills, maybe just for road riding. I've got guys that have been in Patagonia, been in Canada, been in Morocco. They come and do some training with us for tours. Other people just want to try the bike off-road when they haven't had a chance to try the bike. Most dealers are not going to let you take their motorcycle off-road and do what we've done today. But to come to us, you get a true representative without any, there's no costs involved other than the cost. There's no damage disclaimer. You come to us and you pay for the day, and we'll take you out, and there's no filter on it. You get to do a fabulous day in the muck, and get some tuition, and you can see what the bike does on the road and off the road. So yeah, we have a massive mixture. Ladies, gentlemen, brothers, sisters, it's all sorts. So yeah, it's a really, really fabulous place to be, really. So this is our journey, and today we've done this, which is our Tiger Scrambler experience. We do a level training session at our arena, and what that does is it allows you to break on into other courses. Because of the difficulty that you have in off-road riding, it's easier. This is more of an experience day. People love it, hate it. It gives you the bug. You'll never want to go off-road, or you will. It's a great way to try a bike off-road and on-road. This is a more structured way. Brings you into our level 2, level 3, takes you onto our adventure holidays. And then once you've done level 2, the real cream and sort of the golden stuff of Wales is our 2, 3 and 5 day tours, and they are incredible. What you've done today is just day after day after day, mile after mile after mile. So what happens is every other week, one week I'll have a Tiger experience, the following week I'll have a Scrambler experience. And that runs all year, April to October.
And it could be a 400 or a 900?
Yeah, you can use a 400, a 900 street Scrambler. We don't use the Scrambler X, we use the XE here. But yeah, you can, if you wanna, when you do your booking, there will be a drop down and you just choose the model you want.